Let's just picture for a second. You're in the cereal aisle at Target. Your child sees that one box, you know, the one with the cartoon character on it, and bam, you are suddenly in the middle of a full-blown, on-the-floor, kicking and screaming meltdown. Everybody's staring, and you feel that hot wave of panic and embarrassment just wash right over you. It's a moment pretty much every parent knows all too well.
And if that's you, you are so not alone. A recent survey found that a staggering 83% of parents admit to feeling totally helpless when their child is having a major emotional outburst. It can feel like you're the only one, but believe me, this number proves it's a totally shared, universal part of parenting.
And in that moment, this is the question that just screams in your head, right? Am I a terrible parent? But what if I told you that the answer has nothing to do with how good of a parent you are, and everything to do with some really simple brain science? What if one little shift in how you see things could change these moments forever? Let's get into it.
Okay, so to really understand what's going on in that little head of theirs, we need a new way to think about it. And it's actually pretty simple. I want you to start thinking of your child's brain like a house with 2 floors, an upstairs and a downstairs. This one idea is the key, because it turns out not all emotional storms are created equal.
So, let's look at this house. The upstairs brain, that's the sophisticated, logical part. It's the thinker. It's where reasoning, planning, and good decision-making live. But then you've got the downstairs brain, and that part is pure survivor. It's all instinct, all raw emotion. It's in charge of the absolute basics, like breathing and blinking, and that really powerful fight-or-flight response.
And this is where the huge difference is. During what we'd call a tantrum, that upstairs brain is still kinda online. Your child is frustrated for sure, but they might be glancing over to see if you're watching them. But a true meltdown? Oh, that's a whole different story. The upstairs brain has gone completely dark. The downstairs survival brain has hijacked the entire system. And when that happens, trying to reason with them is literally impossible. Which brings us to a super important point. Your toddler is not a master manipulator. Their prefrontal cortex, which is basically the brain's CEO, is still under massive construction. I mean, it's not going to be fully developed until they're 25 years old. So what looks like this calculated, evil plan to ruin your grocery trip is actually just a tiny developing brain that is completely drowning in feelings it just can't manage yet.
Okay, so now we get the why behind it all. Let's get into the what. As in, what do you do? How can you possibly tell the difference between these two states in the heat of the moment? And most importantly, what's the right move to make?
This chart right here is going to be your new best friend. It's your field guide. So look for the signs. A control tantrum often has fake tears or no real tears at all. The child knows you're watching, and sometimes the whole thing just stops if they get what they want. But a distress tantrum, a true meltdown, that has real tears, real pain, they are genuinely overwhelmed, and it's coming from a place of deep disappointment or frustration. And knowing the difference is everything. A control tantrum might need a boundary. A distress tantrum needs your compassion.
I'm gonna say this again because if you take away only one thing from our time together, please let it be this. When a true meltdown hits, the thinking brain is offline. It's shut down. Trying to reason or explain consequences or teach a lesson in that moment is like trying to teach someone advanced physics while they're having a panic attack. It just won't work. The information has nowhere to go.
So what do you do instead? You become a safe harbor. Think of it like this. First, just move them somewhere safe and quiet if you can. Try to reduce all the extra noise and light. Don't say much. Your calm, steady presence is more powerful than any words. Just wait for the storm to pass, because it will. Then, as they start to come out of it, you can offer a gentle hug if they'll take it, and just validate their feelings. Something as simple as, "Wow, that was a really big feeling, wasn't it?"
Now let's talk about the single most powerful tool that you have in these situations. And I'll give you a spoiler alert. It actually has nothing to do with controlling your child's behavior and everything to do with controlling yourself.
Just let that sink in for a second. Your calm is more powerful than their chaos. This is based on a real neurological concept called co-regulation. See, when your child's nervous system is going completely haywire, they can't calm themselves down. They don't have the skills yet. So they literally have to borrow your calm. Their brain syncs up with your emotional state until their own thinking brain can finally get back online. You are their external regulator.
This means that when you pause in that chaotic moment to take a deep breath, that is not selfish. That is a strategic parenting move. You are the emotional anchor in their storm. By managing your own triggers, you are actively helping them learn how to manage theirs. So your self-care isn't just a luxury. It's actually a core part of your child's healthy emotional development.
Okay, so let's pull all of this together. Let's make a simple, memorable action plan that can actually transform these awful moments from something you just have to survive into a genuine opportunity to connect with your kid.
Here it is, your new checklist for the next time it happens. Number 1, and this is the most important, pause and breathe. Get yourself calm first. 2, observe. Is this an upstairs brain tantrum or a downstairs brain meltdown? 3, respond based on what you see. Do they need a firm boundary or do they need soft comfort? And 4, just stay present. Your calm is their lifeline. That's it. That's the whole game plan.
So the next time that storm hits, I want you to try to make one tiny shift in your own head. Instead of desperately thinking, how do I make this stop? Try asking yourself this: what is my child trying to tell me right now? That one little question changes everything. It moves you from a place of pure frustration to a place of curiosity and understanding. And in that space, you become the calm, confident parent your child needs to help them navigate their big, beautiful, and sometimes chaotic emotions.